Welcome to Data Protection Dodgers. I'm your host, Taggart Macbeth, bringing you a roundup of the most wanted in data protection and privacy offences, and updates on those we have finally caught. And let me tell you, we have some pretty dangerous people on this list. Good quality data protection and privacy policies are vital in any business, but these ne'er-do-wells find ways of flouting the regulations or simply ignore them. Sometimes it isn't completely their fault, as they've been let down, having had no training in these areas at all. But you don't want to end up in one of our videos. Even we don't want to end up in one of our videos. So if you're in any doubt about what to do, ask about training and get your business to speak with experts who can help with both data protection training and ongoing policies and procedures. Now, on with the unpleasantness. We will start with some characters who have thankfully been taken out of action. Firstly, Harry, oh no he didn't. This guy has been wanted for so long, but he is finally under wraps thanks to data protection experts and trainers @IM. Years of making it up as he went along led to chaos in terms of privacy and data protection. Last year he bought some cloud space, which turned out to be a server in a very dangerous location. His defence was, it was cheap. Thank goodness Harry was caught before he could be the cause of a massive ICO fine for an unsuspecting client. The vendor of the cheap cloud solution remains at large. More of that later. Remember, you have a responsibility to protect any data you collect or process, and cloud does not absolve you of this responsibility. Make sure you are able to audit your cloud provider and that your data protection and security needs are met by their service. So, that was our first success. The second one is this woman, Penelope, privacy plunderer. This notorious privacy restriction evader has finally been captured by data protection professionals and given a stiff talking to. The months of oversharing client information, including staff names, birthdays and family connections on social media, led to a privacy and security nightmare. This was not helped by a poor social media policy that was unenforced. However, these days are now at an end. Now safely locked down, her crimes against privacy and data protection stand as a message to us all to be careful what we post about our employers, our clients and ourselves online. Remember, social media policies are there for a good reason. If you don't have one, get one written. It doesn't matter whether or not your businesses use social media, you can bet your employees do, and your policy should clearly instruct them in what they can and cannot say about your business or clients or suppliers. If you have one, maybe now is the time to review and update it, and take some time to re-communicate it to your teams so you can avoid creating your very own Penelope privacy plunderer. Now, it's time to take a look at our rogues gallery and start with some shady characters you need to look out for. They may be hiding in your business or supply chain, just waiting to pounce, or just generally muck things up. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight, or perhaps they've been simply getting away with things for so long it's become part of your culture. Here is Ursula, opportunist, also known as the USB Queen. Flying under the radar for years, Ursula has been exfiltrating data from a great number of businesses under the cover of her contractor status. Many businesses have allowed her complete access to their networks, and most are not aware of the amount of sensitive company information which is walked out of the door at the end of her engagement. Client lists, customer details, even web access codes. Some of this data has been sold, but as of today we have no idea how much she's actually taken. This could be the tip of the iceberg. She is also known to have infected some businesses with malware caused by her cavalier attitude towards using any USB she can find, some of which were preloaded with malware by criminals. As yet, we are unsure if she is part of a larger crime syndicate and if these infections were deliberate. Approach with caution and disable all your USB ports in her vicinity. While we're on the subject of USBs and insider data access, do you segregate your drives to ensure only those who need access to certain areas actually have it? Have you disabled any unnecessary USB ports on computers in your network? Do you make sure contractors and temporary workers have their own login credentials to ensure they cannot wander off piste on the network? And can you always trace and audit their activities? If you need advice about the best way to secure your networking devices, whether office or remote, speak to independent experts who understand security and data protection holistically. Advent IM can be a great addition to your team. Finally, we have saved the worst for last. Look at this footage that was captured by an undercover operative.
Yeah, so what we do, right, is we tell the clients all they've got to do is give us all the data, we stick it in the box, and then we post it to whoever's got the best international storage rates, right? They don't need to know where that is, right? We just tell them it's okay because it's in the cloud. Well, of course it's secure, it's cloud, isn't it? Yeah? We just upload it into the cloud and then it's great, right? But cheap. I mean, it's a great, cheap cloud solution. We're going to make a mint off it, man.
We believe this is the Shady character responsible for the cheap cloud solution we heard about via Harry. Oh no, he didn't. What a dodgy character, eh? We believe he goes by the name Mikey Third Party Danger. This cloud business is his latest venture, as he was previously wanted for posing as a charity collector and collecting a large amount of personal data and then leaving it in a skip. This led to a big outbreak of phishing and fraud that cost the victims dearly. He was thought to have skipped the country, hiding out in Anglesey, but it looks as if he's back, and we all need to be on our toes to avoid a brush with Mr. Danger. That's it for this edition of Data Protection Dodgers. Remember to always call in an independent expert when it comes to data protection and privacy. Advent IM can help you every step of the way, whether you're starting out or running a special project. Advent IM is also there to provide training and education tailored to your organisation. That way, you'll be prepared for the Harrys, Penelopes, Ursulas and Mikeys that may be hiding in your organisation or supply chain. Goodbye from me, Taggart Macbeth, until next time, keep them peeled.